all forms of Erza. Now, if you haven't checked out my all forms for Lucy and Natsu, make sure you go check that out. But let's dive right into this one. Coming in at the first form is the kid Erza. Now, this Erza was basically shown to have a tragic backstory. This is just the Erza that gets the series started, so it was, nothing too crazy. And next we have, the base Erza and also the Heart Cruise armor Erza. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the armor that Erza usually wears is called the Heart Cruise armor. That's basically the one that she's wearing because, of her past and stuff. So yeah, that's the first armor. Coming in at the second armor is the Heaven's Wheel armor. This one was shown back inside the Versus Phantom Lord arc, where she gets all the blades on her and it makes her super strong, and she basically becomes like an expert swordsman. The next one's a Blackwing armor. Now, she actually used this one for like flying and stuff, and she also used it in the Racing Sage arc, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's the Blackwing armor, and it makes her like it basically makes her be able to fly. That's its true purpose. The Flame Empress armor is up next. This one was used in the small little fight that we got to see between her and Natsu, so there's not really much to say about that. Basically just a fire resistant armor. Next is the Giant armor, which is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a giant armor. It makes her giant. There's nothing more to say about that. The other one, the next armor is the Adamantine armor. Now, this one was actually used to take on the Jupiter hit, so it has like super strong defense. Since it was able to take a Jupiter straight to the face, you already know it's super OP. The next one is a Purgatory armor. Now, Purgatory armor was hyped up. She even told Ikagura that no one ever lived to see this armor after they saw it, so you already know that the Purgatory armor was pretty dope. And next one is the Clear Heart clothing, which is kind of, I guess you could say, it's when Erza finally, like when she finally opens up, because she basically doesn't have on any armor at that point, but yet she gets but she still gets strong. Like, she removes all her armor in order to get, or all her defense in order to get stronger. Next is the Lightning Empress armor. Now, this one was used in it was shown a little bit with the Laxus, but simply because Laxus lightning, put two and two together, she was able to have great resistance. Next is the Flight armor. Now, this one, it's kind of ironic because this one is called the Flight armor, but yet she has cheetah on it, and so she doesn't really fly with it. She used this in the Racing Sage arc versus Cobra. Next one is the Robe of Yuen. This is another arc, or another armor that she used in the Racing Sage versus Midnight, and it also has elastic properties. So yeah, that's what she basically becomes Luffy. Gom. She eats the Gom food for that. But no, all seriously. Next armor is the Morning Star armor. Now, I'm not going to dive too much into this because she recently used it again in the manga, so I don't want to say what her actual ability is. But yeah, just know Morning Star armor. Next one is Amadura Fairy. I don't know how to pronounce that, but basically she used this versus the Erza Nightwalker, so you already know that it's pretty strong. Next one is the Sea Empress armor. Now, this one's self-explanatory. Again, it has high water resistance, and basically Juvia, she basically becomes fodder against this armor. She really used it against Juvia, so yeah, that's where it goes. Next is probably everybody's favorite, which is the Seduction armor, which is mainly for I guess you say it's for comedy purpose, so yeah, there's not really too much to say about this. Now, this one is a huge shocker, the Nakagami armor. A lot of people hate that simply because she's able to like bend the rules of magic and stuff, so yeah, that armor is definitely OP. Next one is the Piercing armor, which she used against Kyoka, and she just pierced right through the cube, so yeah, this one was definitely OP as hell. The next armor is a Wing Blade armor, and this one is basically, I guess you could say it's similar to her wheel when she gets like all the swords and stuff, but yeah, that's basically the Wing Blade. The next one is a Wind God armor. Now, I'm not going to say too much about this simply because it's a manga only armor, and the anime owners haven't seen it, but just know that it's pretty damn OP. And last but not least, for the canon armor, if I'm not mistaken, is the Farewell Fairy Tale armor, which is basically what she used when she sent off her old friends, the Cat Lady, the Cube Guy, back at the finale of the Tower of Heaven arc. She used this and she sent away all her friends. And last but not least, it's a filler armor. It's called the Samurai armor. Some fodder ass shit that you guys don't even need to know about. But yeah, that's basically it for all these forms of Erza. Now, as for speculations, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Erza, she has so many, like, it was confirmed that she has over thousands of armor. So my speculations, I'm not gonna lie, if I make a speculation, she might just have that armor simply because she has over 1,000 of them. So really the possibilities are endless, but That's basically it for this little video. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.